Hey everybody, I'm Kim.
I'm Keandra, and we are JolieNoire.
Today's video, we are doing our favorite fragrances.
We're excited to do this, y'all, because, of course, every fabulous girl, I just think every fabulous person, just every person, period, like you love to smell good. And so these are 4 of our favorites each that we really love, and one new one that I've come to like really grow to love, and it's become one of my favorites. So let's get started.
So I'm going to start, and up first is the Jo Malone Wood Sage and Sea Salt Cologne. I love this fragrance. Jo Malone fragrances are really good for everyday use, in my opinion. Wood Sage is perfect for day and night. One thing that I really love about this is this really woodsy fragrance. It's got the notes of sea salt. It's got the amberette seeds. Those are like really nice and warm. So that's what makes it really good for winter. So I do like to wear this one during the winter time. Actually, I wear this all year round because I think that it just layers well with just about any of my fragrances that I have. But yeah, I love this one. And the sage note in it just really makes it perfect for evening. It's that woodsy, warm. It gives you like that warm vibe, and again, that's what for me makes it perfect for the winter. Up next, I have the Jo Malone English Pear and Sweet Pea. This is one of their newer ones. I really love this bottle, y'all. It's like has like a little crystal kind of design to it. Outside of the cute packaging that they have, I love this one because it's super sweet, and you think that, you know, like, again, this is a good winter one too. I would definitely do this one over into the spring and summer, and you would think that you couldn't wear anything that's super sweet in the winter time, but I love smelling sweet. I have, in the past, I was a vanilla-y type of person, but now I've kind of shifted over to the musky side of things, and this one definitely has white musk in it. It's powdery, it's clean, it's got all of the great things. That's why it's perfect for summer and spring. But the great thing, I love the depth of it. That powdery fragrance for me warms it up and really makes it just like super exciting and a little mysterious. So in winter, fragrances to me are like a little mysterious, and I just love that. Next up is Glossier You. One of our friends put us on to Glossier You. I saw Glossier, their makeup part like some years ago, but then a couple of years ago, one of our friends, she was wearing Glossier You, and we were like, oh my gosh, what is that fragrance? And she was like, it's you. And I was like, oh, like, which, you know, you kind of get thrown off because it's like you. It's kind of like her. Yeah, it's kind of like her, the artist her. And so this one, at first when I tried it on, it smelled a little metallic on me, and I think it was more of the peppery fragrance in it. I think it's got like pink pepper in it, and so I think that kind of didn't sit well with my skin. But then I kind of sat with a little bit. They said give it about 20 minutes. I had to give it like almost a full day, and so I tried it again because Keandra purchased it that day. So I went home, tried it again, and I was like, I kind of do like this, even though it's still a little metallic-y. I layered it with a couple of things, and this is a beautiful layering. This is a great base fragrance for a lot of my fragrances, and that's because it's got a really nice musky note. The pink pepper is spicy. Then you have amberette seeds in these, and amberette seeds, remember, is in the wood sage as well. So like that would, you know, explain why I do actually like this fragrance. It has like what I've noticed is like the fragrances that I like, they do cross, like they have some cross notes in them that are very similar. So it's woody, it's warm, it's spicy, it's earthy. It's all the things that you need to build a good winter fragrance, but then it's all the things that you need also for a good spring, to bring depth to a spring or summer. Like if you're not a good, like a florally bright scent person, but you do find that you like a pear or a rose, something like that. I'm not a rose person, but what I find is that this is good to pair with a rose. And so I like to pair this with like my Sublime Rose by Tory Burch. Yeah, so yeah, I just love to do that because it really brings in that woodsy, musky fragrance. And I think that's how I'm replacing vanilla, is like with the woodsy. It's still got that depth to it, but it's warm, but I'm getting a little more sophisticated with my warm. Last up for me, and not least, is Mon Paris by YSL. I absolutely love this fragrance, y'all. This is like, it's such a cute bottle, but it has such sweet depth to it. It is perfect. Again, these are all actually winter fragrances for me, and all year round fragrances. I really don't like to lock myself into stuff, and especially because you can layer them. You can make anything like a cocktail and make it really all year round, basically. If you're looking for a good winter fragrance, this is perfect. It's got the red berries, it's super sweet, but then they kind of tone it down with the white musk. Again, here's the white musk. And then this has patchouli in it. Patchouli is an Asian plant. It's one of those notes that you find a lot in winter fragrances, and that gives you like that woodsy, earthy, sweet. It's like a lot, it's very complex. And that is what, again, like I said, I think I'm getting more into sophisticated fragrances. I was a warm vanilla sugar queen from Bath and Body Works for years. I think I started wearing warm vanilla sugar in high school, and I'm 37 now, and I think I weaned myself off of warm vanilla sugar in 2020. So, and actually Sol de Janeiro's Brazilian Crush replaced that. So it's got a nice caramelly, warm, you know, fragrance vibe. But, you know, I had to leave some of my childish things, and I might go back to warm vanilla sugar. I never know. But these more sophisticated fragrances, like a musky, a woodsy, you know, with a little sweetness in there, I think that helps to replace it and to give me that elevation. We're looking for, as we get older, we're looking for something that's a little bit more sophisticated, again, and something that's elegant, that's not going to be too loud, punchy, alcohol-y, you know, like that kind of fragrance. We're looking for things that, you know, are more on the oil-based side, that's going to stick around a longer time. More expensive, yes, worth the investment, because I've had this bottle ever since July. And this is a small, this is not the huge bottle. So I've had this, yeah, she's almost done with hers, but she's had it since July. This one is perfect for a date. This is perfect for a special occasion, like for, it's not super expensive, but like just the vibe that it gives. Like I wore this for Christmas, not off-putting at all. All of these are really good. They should be good for people's sinuses, because I have those, you know, things like that. They're not offensive, so perfect.
Okay, so first for me is Jo Malone's Lime Basil and Mandarin. This is probably one of my favorites, other than the first one that we had, English Pear. This one smells really good. It gives you like that touch of romance. Yeah, it's citrusy, and I love fruity scents. So this one has crushed violet leaves, a hint of lemon as well. It just smells so, oh my gosh, like it's so pretty. It makes me think a wife walking into the kitchen, and I mean, she's just, oh, I mean, she just smells so good. Light, airy. Like, I love scents like that. This one does it.
But you know, the great thing about all the Jo Malone line, or most of it, not all of it, like the wood sage, the lime basil, those are actually unisex fragrances. So while they have like these floral notes, like they don't have high floral notes. They have like, they're high on like an orange, like this is the citrus, this has the mandarin, and that is like the oriental note. And that's good for a lot for men and women. And so like, these are great for gifts, like the wood sage, the mandarin, lime basil and mandarin, like those are fragrances that can work well for anyone. And again, it's great to layer with. So it's like, it reminds me of like a Tuscany, like, you know, like a trip to Italy or something like that. And so that's why I do love this one too. Like this was like, I think the first Jo Malone fragrance that we ever had. And
mine was
yours is English Pear?
Yeah, English Pear.
Oh, well, mine was Lime Basil. And we gave them as gifts actually at an event that she had promoting her album. And all the guys loved their fragrances. We gave some of them wood sage, we gave some of them Lime Basil, and they really enjoyed the fragrances, and they still rave about them now.
Next up for me is Kayali Love Fest Burning Cherry. When I smelled this in Sephora, oh my goodness, I fell in love. Now, I had been seeing this fragrance, and I saw it last year. Somebody was doing like this TikTok, again, favorite fragrances, the newest fragrances, excuse me. And I was like, oh wow, I gotta try it. But actually, the first one that I saw was the one in the gold bottle. And honestly, the only reason why I wanted it was because the bottles are super cute and the gold color or whatever. And so I was like, I mean, I hope it smells good. I hope it's all the rave, because everybody was going crazy over these scents. But when I got to Sephora, I smelled this one and it was my favorite. Luckily, the notes are on the back. There's burning cherry in it, raspberry. I do love raspberry. There's also praline. We did an interview last year with this Caucasian lady, and she was so astute and proper and prim. She pronounced praline, but we're from the South. It's praline. Patchouli as well. And y'all, when I think about this, oh, it is kind of musky like too. And this is the perfect winter scent. Now the last one that I did, probably not so much, but just like Kim said, we wear our fragrances year round and we don't want to be boxed into, you know, any type of season for scents or clothing or anything like that. Oh my gosh, it's heavy. And I mean, it just, you know, like some fragrances, like you wear them, but this one, it wears you. I mean, you just walk in the room and it's like, who is that? You can catch a man with this one. Oh, sure can. Man catcher. The man catcher. Okay, so next is Marc Jacobs Perfect Intense. We had Perfect, like the first one. When I smelled the first one, it's like, oh, this is so good. It smells so good, but it was super light. Of course, they came out with Intense, and when they came out with Intense, I was like, oh, I am getting that. It smells really good. It's probably a good winter scent too. It smells really good. The notes in it are pink pepper, toasted almond, and daffodil absolute. It's heavy too. And I like heavy scents because they seem to stick to you like a lot better than the lighter ones. So last but not least is Parfums de Marly. When I saw this in the store, it's like, you know what, I gotta try it because it was new. It was nothing that I had ever seen before. And when I started, you know, looking for fragrances about a couple of years ago, I was like, I do want to start wearing fragrances that are more mature. And this is what gave me that maturity. It's definitely got a dent in it. I purchased this like at the beginning of last year.
I think so. Yeah,
and I didn't open it though until like the summer of last year. Just this little bottle, $300. $300. We're trying to be big girls over here and spend wisely, saving our money. Okay. The smart thing to do as well, because there is a bigger size than this, and I think there's one more bigger than the size bigger than this. Either way, the smart thing to do is to purchase either like travel sizes or smaller sizes.
To test the fragrance, I'll buy the travel size first. I just like to, you know, take it home and see what that, you know, how it's going to react to my body, to my other fragrances, my lotions and things like that. So I do think that it's a wise decision, especially because something that's as expensive as a lot of these fragrances are, those are huge investments for such a small thing that's not going to stick around for a while. So you call it an investment because it's something, you know, obviously if you walk into a room and you're trying to seal the deal, you don't want to smell bad. If you want to smell, you want to be memorable.
So the notes in Parfums de Marly are sage, thyme, mint, and rosemary. That's to name a few. It's a very clean scent. Very clean.
I wonder how that would pair with the lime basil.
Oh, that might be really good. Oh my gosh, it smells good. But yeah, it smells really good, very clean. I would wear this going to, you know, honestly, I would wear this on the plane. I would wear this for travel day.
It's great for daytime.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. Even if because we like whenever we work out or go to a gym, if we're not working out at home or, you know, those types of things, we like to smell good when we leave the house. I would even spray like a couple of sprays of this as well because it's so clean, it's so fresh. Okay guys, so that's all we have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in to our channel. Don't forget to subscribe, also comment and share this video as well. We love y'all so much. Peace.